Hi Jen, it's Thursday, July 23rd, 2009, and it's 66 degrees out here today. Hi Jen, so I don't really have much to talk about as far as my own week is going. I'm sure you have lots of more entertaining things to talk about than I do. Because basically all I've been doing all week is being in pain and sleeping. And going to work. That's about it, unfortunately. So the only thing I really have to tell you about is explain to you why I went to the hospital last Sunday. Because I don't think we've actually talked about it since it happened, because I don't really think I've talked to you for more than 2 seconds since it happened. So I will just tell you in here, I only know so much. I'm going to be going to the doctor tomorrow to find out more, hopefully. So basically what happened is I woke up at about 10 p.m. on Saturday night after having slept for a while. I fell asleep at like probably 8 o'clock. I was probably asleep for a few hours, and I woke up with these pains in my chest, and eventually it radiated into my mid-back and into my shoulders. And the pain was quite substantial, and eventually I vomited a few times during this period, and I just couldn't get comfortable. I was just very upset and scared because it hurt, and I mean, I had these pains before, but usually they went away like an hour and a half into the pain, like it just stopped. So I was sitting up with my mom for a while. Eventually it subsided a little bit. It didn't really go away all the way, but it subsided enough to the fact where I thought I could go into my room and go to sleep. And I tried to go back to sleep, and I just couldn't. I was miserable still. It hurt. I didn't know what was going on. I was getting more nervous and more scared as time went on because the pain didn't go away like it usually did. So around, I want to say midnight, I was up and I went to the bathroom and got sick again. And my mom came out because she heard me, and she had to go to the bathroom anyways, but she heard me, and she sat with me in the living room for a while, and eventually I made the choice at about 1 o'clock in the morning, quarter after 1 in the morning, to go to the emergency room because I just couldn't deal with it anymore, and I just needed something to make it stop, and it wasn't stopping. So I went, and I went to the hospital. I pretty much got right into a room, but I sat and waited for a while. They did an EKG on me, they did a CAT scan, they took blood, they took everything they could possibly take, pretty much. It was very uncomfortable, even more so for that, but so eventually, after the 13 hours were over, I left the hospital at 1:30 the next day or so, and about the only thing they could tell me was that it wasn't my heart, and that's about it. So today I'm going to be going to, or tomorrow I should say, tomorrow, Friday, I'll be going to the doctor hopefully get more answers. There's preliminary discussion of a few things, but I'm not really going to get into any of that because it's mostly speculation. And we don't want to talk about speculation because speculation isn't the truth. So there's obviously something wrong with me, and I'm going to be finding out what it is hopefully soon. Because if I don't, I'm going to be very unhappy. So that's about all that's going on with that. I mean, I'm okay now. I mean, the pain still comes back every once in a while, but for the most part, I'm alright. So don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm not going to die or anything. I just really want to know what's wrong with me, to be honest. So that's about all I have to talk about this week. Hopefully I'll have something better to talk about next week. Alright Jen, I hope you're having fun at Comic-Con, and I will see you on Monday.